So I need to admit that this collaboration between Adidas and the Japanese designer called Yaji Yamamoto, which will bring us this Y-3 range, it's one of my favorite, which will always bring quite good materials, but of course at a very high price. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna press the like button and maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at another pair of Y-3s. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which will come in your usual box in this white color, which will have the big Y-3 branding here on the lid. So let's go ahead and take them out guys. So inside, as usual, we're gonna have another pair of laces, a piece of paper which will explain what Y-3 means and something about the materials. Of course, we're also gonna have your usual shoe bags in this silky material with the big Y-3 branding here on the top. And inside guys, we're gonna have today's pair of shoes, which will be this Y-3 boxing. Ever since I saw the first time in my life a pair of Y-3s, I was actually quite mesmerized about the designs and also the materials which are used in this range, which is coming from Adidas in collaboration with a Japanese designer called Yaji Yamamoto. So this Y-3 range will usually have at the base a pair of Adidas shoes, which will have a lot of improvements and most of the times very good materials, and of course today's pair will not make any difference. So this Y-3 boxing will come at least here in the UK at a retail price of £250, and besides this white colorway, we also gonna have them in a full black as well. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have just one type of material, being this white leather, which is actually very soft and of a very high quality. So starting here at the front of the toe section, we're also gonna have this second layer of leather material. But continuing now on top of the toe section, on the center of the shoe, we're also gonna have this white stripe, which will have the very well-known 3 stripes. But as we go now to the actual lacing system guys, for this one we're gonna have a very clever one, which will be made out of these 3 stripes, which we're gonna have them available on the lateral and also on the medial side. But just before these 3 stripes, we're gonna have these 3 eyelets here at the bottom, which will be from a different material. And we're also gonna have 2 metallic eyelets here at the top in this black color. So these eyelets all together will keep in place these satin flat laces in this white color. And as I said earlier, in the actual box, we're also gonna have a second pair of laces. So continue now here underneath these laces guys, we're gonna have this leather tongue, which here at the top will have a very interesting design, and this one will also have a press down Y-3. Also for the back of the tongue guys, we're also gonna have a very interesting material which looks quite nice. So continue now on the lateral side here in the midfoot, just before these 3 stripes, we're also gonna have written in this black color Yaji Yamamoto. But continuing now towards the back of the shoe guys, we're gonna have the same leather material. But here at the ankle section, we're gonna have an extended collar. which in my opinion looks nice, but I would say that for some people I guess this material will slightly rub into your ankle, so at some point it will become slightly a bit annoying. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, as most of the Y-3 models, for this one we're gonna have this leather lining in this white color, which underneath, to be honest, it doesn't have a lot of padding, but this is the case for most of these models coming from Y-3. And as usual, here at the back of the heel section we're also gonna have this gray suede material, and of course at the bottom we're gonna have this leather foam insole, which will also have a press down here at the heel section Y-3 alias and Yoji Yamamoto. So now, guys, we can finish here at the back of the heel section where we're gonna have a press down in this black lettering Y-3. So yet again, this one it's something which we usually get in most of the Y-3 releases. So now, guys, we can go to this very thin EVA midsole, which as you can see at the front of the shoe it's actually inexistent. This one will start from this midfoot and go towards the back. So this one will be painted in this orange color. One thing that I will need to add is that this EVA midsole is actually quite thin, so most definitely this one will not add to the overall comfort for this shoe. So now, guys, we can finish with this yellowish rubber outsole, which as you can see has a very interesting design. For this one, as you can see, we're also gonna have the big branding Y-3 here at the heel section. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I went with my true to size, and for me, as I have a skinny feet, this one fits me just fine. And I would say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet, but in the same time I would also advise you to go with a half size up just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too snug. But most definitely, if you have wide feet, guys, I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up or even a full size up, just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too snug for you. As you can see, this one it's actually quite a narrowish pair of shoes, so most definitely you will need to size up. So overall, guys, this pair of Y-3, which is called a boxing, in my opinion it's using quite good materials, but of course this one will also come at a very high price, which here in the UK is gonna be £250, and given that this one it's not gonna have too much padding or even a very thick foam insole or even a proper midsole, most definitely this one will not give a very good level of comfort. But I need to admit that this one it's looking quite nice, and just having these 3 stripes, which will be in the same color as the rest of the shoe, I would say that this one is actually quite stealthy. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this pair of Y-3 boxing. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.